Hello, this is another episode of Friday Sews. So what did I get sewn this week? Well, I haven't really sewn, made any garments per se. I did make two zipper, binder pouches for my son. Okay, so I have the pencil pouch that I made my son. Ta-da! Let's see how close it is to the edges. It still works though. Got the zipper. You open it up and see my hand. And it will fit. I'll just use this little. See, it fits just perfect in there. So there's still plenty of room. Alright, so that is one of the pencil pouches that I made. He has the other one at school. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice. Yep. Let me get you the bag that I used as a, a measurement. Okay, so we have this little, binder pencil pouch bag here. And I kind of use this as a measurement. So obviously I screwed up. Because this measures 10 inches across. Well, when I was when I was cutting out the pieces, so I cut out a 10.5-inch wide piece. Thinking, oh, that's going to be more than enough. And and I cut these out in the pieces and stuff. And then I put a clear plastic vinyl. Alright, so I put the plastic vinyl in the center of the pencil thing. And I didn't put a zipper there. I just used the vinyl and just put the big window and then the zipper on the top and everything. And being that I only cut 10.5 inches wide on the fabric, it made so that my the little rings were right near the edge. Yeah. So next time I make another one of these, which I still have plenty of this fabric, and I have more home deck canvas fabric in the back that I could use. So yeah. I might make a couple more of these, because they might, 9-year-old and 6-year-old might need a pencil pouch. I just made one for my 11-year-old. Well, I made two for him, and he wanted black, and I had the black and white, and so I figured that would work out great. So I'll show you the fabric that I used for that. I have this home deck fabric from Walmart, and I gotten it for a killer deal last year, in October. I had gotten a couple yards of it for $2. It was the rest of the bolt, because Walmart had this clearance sale. So every once in a while I'll find those. This one was one out further than the one I usually go to. And yesterday I decided I was going to stitch up a little butterfly design that I had, and I used some variegated thread. I think that is really cute. And I was stitching up some designs on my embroidery machine, and I had this cute little baby daisy duck. It's so cute. I have this little Daisy Duck. And I decided that I wanted, because her hands were open, I decided that I wanted to put tools in her hands. And so I did a little hammer, because my embroidery machine, my Viking, it comes with the tools, embroidery design built into the machine. And so I decided to do all 3 different tools that they had on the machine, and I put a little duck holding the hammer and the saw, and the screwdriver sitting on the side with the screws and the nails and stuff. And then I gave each of the designs, I gave them purple handles. So I thought that was cute. I'm going to use it, now I did it on a big piece of fabric, because I'm going to use this as like a pocket for one of my overalls. So I'm going to put it as a pocket on the front. I tried to find my overall pattern, and I misplaced it somewhere. The one that I like that's like this pattern. I misplaced it somewhere, so I need to find it so I can cut out that pocket piece. But I will get that done eventually. But I just had to do that design while I was at it. And then I sewed up, like I did an alteration for a friend. So I still have a little bit of the fabric left. So it's this cute little blue floral fabric. And it was a classic wrap dress, and so I have a video and some before pictures and after pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and put up the before pictures right here. So that's what it looked like before. And then the after picture of that pattern, I'm going to put up right here. Hello, I'm Pam. So, I'm doing this for a Friday Sews video, but today is Wednesday, August 18th. So, I just got finished altering a dress for a friend. And let me go ahead and show you what I did. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture also of what it looked like before, but this is what it looks like after. So before it went clear to the floor, she wanted it shortened by like 10 inches, so I cut off 12 inches. So what I did down here on the hem is it had this border print hem. I unstitched it all, took that off, and then I shortened it by 12 inches all the way around. And then I took those inches and cut that in half. So I added 6 inches down the side. And then I just kind of tapered that because she needed a little more room in the sleeve. And then I did the same on this other side and just finished off the sleeves. It is a classic wrap dress. So it has a hole right there. Okay. So it has a hole here that it goes through, and it wraps around the back. I'm doing this in my bedroom because that's where my dress form is at the moment. Wraps around the back, and then it ties. And I'm doing this because she is coming to pick it up. But yeah, there it is. That is what I have finished.
Was it a pain to do? No. That's cute. I like it.
I made it. The arms are a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, should be pretty good.
Should I go model this like this?
And so it shows you how it looked, and I did a little video showing like what I did on it. And so I'll just explain real quick. I cut off 12 inches off the bottom. So I unpicked like the bottom flounce on the bottom. I unpicked that and took that off. And I cut up 12 inches from that section. And then I took those 12 inches and cut it in half and then I unpicked on the sides. I unpicked and then sewed those 6 inches going down each side, and I tapered off the edges. So I took, well, let me show you. So if this was like a 6-inch piece, which it is 6 inches, yeah, because this is one of the pieces that I cut off the edge. So I took and I folded it in half, the piece. And I actually took my rotary cutter and cut it, but I'll just kind of show you. I kind of took it in an inch and cut it down a couple inches down the side. So kind of like a little curve like that. I think it was a little more pronounced than that, though. I think it was more like, because it was like, because I took it from 5 inches and cut it in. So let me show you. Move my mouse out of the way. So if I was taking like the 5 inches, it would be like down here. Let me actually, there's my rotary cutter. Okay, so actually how I did it, I lined it up like this on my machine, on my board. I had this, and I took my rotary cutter and started out at the 5, and I just kind of gradually moved it up like that. Looks like I need to sharpen my blade. Either sharpen it or change it, but I have a sharpener, so I might just sharpen it. And so it gave just a little, sorry. Yeah, big hand. Alright. So it just gave like a little taper. So it, you know, it would just give that little bit of extra around the armpit of the arm, because it was the sleeve, and it gave that, and then it just went down the sides. So I still have a little bit of the fabric left over from the alteration. I thought about making her a mask before I called her to say it was done, but I decided I was just going to be done. I was finished. Alright, and what else did I get done? I did finish the t-shirts that I was hemming. I had to sew up a bunch of holes. So I finished 5 t-shirts. And they were like, they had holes in the armpits and stuff, and so I sewed them all up. And it's hard to tell that there were such big holes. And I did it all hand stitching, so there was no machine stitching on that stuff. And then today, so my son, my 11-year-old, I had these pair of pants for him and I'm like, hey, you can wear these ones. He's like, no, I don't like those. And I think because the waist was too big, but he only wants to wear navy blue pants. He doesn't like the tan pants or the khaki collared pants. And so he said he didn't want to wear them. And so I gave them to my 9-year-old. Well, they fit great on the 9-year-old because they have the little elastic, and my 9-year-old was all gung-ho, ready to wear them. And then the waist was too big. And I'm like, dang it. And so I'm like, all right, I'll fix the elastic, and then when you go to wear them next time, the elastic will be fixed. So I didn't get this sewn back in straight, but yeah. So it's crooked. So I took and I unpicked, and I was going to take out the old elastic, but you see that stitching right there? All the way around. It stitches the elastic in, and then this serge here stitches the bottom of the elastic in. So it wasn't feasible to me to take out the old elastic. So I just added elastic in it, and it also has the drawstrings. So I just fit the elastic I put in between the old elastic and the drawstring, and so the elastic is threaded through there, and so it helps. So it should hold up, and it should fit him. I'm hoping. I did measure his waist, and I did mark a safety pin. So I put this black elastic inside the channel. So I did that today, earlier, so he could wear those next time. And I had to go to my sister's and pick up my lawnmower, because it is raining like cats and dogs out there, and I didn't want my lawnmower to get ruined. And so I went and picked it up. And so while I was out, I decided, since my other kids were at school and I just had my 4-year-old, I decided to stop by my local Savers, my local thrift store. And of course, I didn't buy any fabric this time. Yay me. And the guy was like, no fabric today? I'm like, no fabric. But I did get a bag of zippers. So the zipper bag was marked for $5. Which really isn't bad when you compare to how much zippers would be. So when I see zipper bags, I kind of calculate how many zippers are in there, and how much each zipper would cost on its own, and whether it's a good deal. And so, wow. So it's a 7-inch zipper, but it says 18 centimeters. So it's just a bunch of different zippers. There's metal zippers and some like older zippers, look like they've been used. Just a bunch of different zippers. So a lot of 7-inch zippers. And then like some 18-inch zippers still in the packages. There's a 7-inch, like a 12-inch zipper. It's a metal zipper. And then a 14-inch metal zipper. So I like to, I see zippers, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes I decide that I just want to pick up the zippers. So I picked up the bag of zippers today. I thought that was a fabulous deal. Because I like various zippers. Alright, so what else did I get done? So I sewed up the t-shirts. I got the dress altered for my friend. I made 2 little bags. So I did that. So yeah, that is what I've gotten sewn this week. I didn't get the pants sewn up yet. I'm still working on that. I've just, just the different projects that come up sometimes. You have to take care of those before you can take care of the big one. Alright, well, that is what I have sewn up this week. I will catch you all next week on Friday Sews. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.